Dear students, welcome to my probability class. Here is a trick for you to remember the probability theorem, that is probability union theorem. Probability A union B is very easy to remember. That you add first the probabilities of these two events, that is probability of A and probability of B. Then you subtract from this sum the intersection of these two, that is probability of A intersection B. So adding one event, adding the probability of one event and subtracting the probability of their intersections. Now, if there are three events, how can we remember? Number 2, that is, if there is P A union B union C, then how can we remember? So, like the previous one, we add the probabilities of single events like that, PA plus PB plus PC, and then we subtract taking two of them, that is the intersection of any two of them. So P A intersection B minus P B intersection C minus P C intersection A or A intersection C. It is very clear. Now, after subtraction, there will be again summation, and summation will be of three events, that is intersection of A, B and C. So how you will remember this formula of probability A union B union C? Take one of the events and add their probabilities. Take two of the events, subtract their probabilities. Take three of the events and again add their probabilities. So it will be easy for you to understand that the probability of four events, that is P A union B union C union D, will be in first step, that is we will add the probabilities of the single events, and then obviously we will subtract the probability of two events taking together, that is intersection of any two events. Here there is four events, so there will be 4C2 terms like that. So 4C2 means 6 terms taking two events at a time. So I write for your convenience, that is probability of A intersection B minus probability of A intersection C minus dot dot dot. We will subtract in this step. Can't you understand how we will get all the 6 events? Then I will give you a hint. Take A, B, C and D. Okay. Now take AB. Okay. Take AC. Take AD. Okay. We have got 3. Now take BC. Take BD. We have got what? 5. Now take CD. So the 6 combination has come. Now, since we have taken the minus signs, that is, we have subtracted the events taking 2 at a time. Now obviously we will add 3 events at a time. That is, we will add the probabilities like that. Probability A intersection B intersection C plus how many terms will be there? Taking 3 of them out of 4. 4C, you know, that will be 4C3. That is obviously 4 events like that. But how can we write? How can we remember to write them? This is a very simple way. This is obviously very simple way. You have written ABC, you have omitted D. Now you will omit C. In the next term, you will omit B in the third term, you will omit A in the fourth term. That is last term of 3 events. I write for one for you, that is I have to write in the next term probability of A intersection B intersection D. We omit here what? We omit here C. So next term will be obviously A C D, because we will omit B there. Okay, so there will be 4 terms here with plus signs. Since we have not taken 4 out of 4, so what we will do, we will subtract the 4 events, because previous step we have added. Now we will subtract all the 4 events together, okay, to get probability of A intersection B intersection C and intersection D. So it is not so tough to remember any number of events, the theorem of total probability, which includes any number of events. So repeating again from first step, starting from the union theorem of probability of 2 events. So adding 2 terms and subtracting their intersections, and then obviously taking 3 and taking 4. Taking 4, I repeat just for your convenience, that taking 1 we have got 4 terms, taking 2 we have got in this line 6 terms, 4C2, and taking 3 we have got here 4C3, that is 4 terms up to this. The last term will be here, obviously that will be third term, that will be fourth term. Starting from here, this is the first term taking 3, this is second term taking 3, here will be third term taking 3, and here will be fourth term taking 3, and last but not the least is the subtraction of all the terms, because the signs of calculation come alternatively. We have added in the first line, we should subtract in the second line, we should add in the third line, and again subtract in the fourth line, and so on. So you can do it for any number of events. Okay, it's very easy. Please carry on with your patience. Okay, I'll come to the next tricks.